Get out of my house, man.
You saying get out, Daddy, but you're not even telling me the real reason.
Man, what is this?
I get up every morning, I go to work. I pay my half the bills. Every month I go help with you on the bills. Everything paid. What's the reason? Look at this. I come home to you packing my stuff for what? You going through my drawers, you in my room.
What are you doing?
You tell me why.
What are you doing?
What do you mean what I'm doing? What you mean?
Why are you recording?
Because I want the people to see how I'm being treated.
See, like people like this, you know, he said he want people to see how he's being treated, but this is a grown man. I'm pretty sure he's a part of the LGBT community. I'm pretty sure his father doesn't want him there. He don't give a shit about his half of the money that he claims he's paid, and he just wants him out. He's tired of his crap. But we live in a world where men have been emasculated to a point that they think this is okay. Go and have with your dad, etc. See, when the bird leaves the nest, that's more so for a man to learn that in nature. Okay? Now, for a woman to leave the nest, it's more so her being handed off to somebody else who's going to provide or, you know, have provision for her, the best candidate. So for a man to do what this guy's doing, y'all see his shirt. It's not me that's just guessing here. I'm reading context clues. I'm pretty sure his dad is tired of his shit, and he don't need his half of the rent. His dad probably never needed his half of the rent. You pay half. See, and this is what people think. I pay half of the bills. I do this and I do that. Go pay your own bills. Go buy your own crib. Go live your own life. Don't get mad at somebody because they want you out of their world.
You're not telling me the reason. You're not telling me the reason though. You can't be real and tell me. You can't be real and tell me the reason though. Tell me the reason why you put me out. You keep saying the company I keep. Yeah. I got the same two friends I've been having.
Yeah, but they're running through my house. You're coming in.
What's the reason though?
What's the? You don't care about it.
Is it because I'm not a basketball player? Is it because I'm not a football?
No, it's because of the company you keep. This LGBT left community and a lot of black women have invited homosexuals into households to a point where men have to deal with this. We never wanted to deal with this crap, okay? So you pay your half of the rent. So you feel like you got your own room, you got your own space. So you should be able to bring your homosexual friends, your mediocre, weird friends to the crib. And that man don't want to see that no more. If y'all run it back, he said a few words. He said, because of your wild friends, because you act too wild. That man did not raise a child so that he can see homosexuals flocking and flourishing around his crib. And this is what these people do. They bring homosexuals around and they think you're supposed to be okay with it because of this Me Too leftist emasculated woman type of mind state.
Daddy, I didn't make you proud. Like, come on. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Look how you treating me, though.
You're talking about under my roof. You're a disgrace to the family. You're disrespectful to me.
What you mean?
You're not what I've been raising, what I used to be raising. You're a whole nother person.
What are you talking about? It's a surprise. You don't have to touch myself.
I'm very shocked.
You don't have to touch.
He raised a motherfucking man, and you acting like a woman. He don't want to deal with that.
My stuff. You ain't even telling me the reason though. I want you to be real. You say you're a man, be real and tell me why you put me out.
Right now?
I go ahead.
I just gave you fucking reason. He raised you to be something and that's not what you are. So instead of him putting hands on you or cussing you out or whatever, he even allowed you to stay in there. He want you out of there now. It's almost like if somebody keeps cooking bacon in your house and that's not what you eat, you're going to tell them stop cooking bacon. They can't get mad at you. Cook it for yourself, don't cook it for the family. Like it's a psychological thing that you have to fathom in this world where the left community doesn't allow us to do that.
I I go half with you on the bills. What's the reason?
I need you out of here.
You're not telling me the reason.
Get out of here, man.
What's the reason, though?
Or is there a ride? Is there a lift? Is there a
I'm not going nowhere till you tell me a valid reason why you put me out.
I'm going to make a call.
You don't have to keep touching my stuff. You don't have to keep touching my stuff.
Can you get those things out of here?
Tell me the reason. Don't throw my stuff on the floor. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Get out of
here. Don't do that. Now you're doing too much.
Here.
You're doing too much. You're not telling me the reason, though.
I'll get you out of here. You're gonna get
if I have to leave, I need my half of the bill.
If
I have to leave, I need my half of the bill. You're not telling me nothing.
Turn that off.
You're not
you know why?
Why? Tell me the reason.
Don't put that on.
What's the reason?
You're the reason.
Half my stuff all over the floor. You even like, what's the reason?
Get this out of here. Get this out of here, man.
You don't have to touch my stuff. You don't have to get my stuff. You don't. I can get my own stuff. You don't have to do that.
That's right, man.
You're not telling me the reason, though. What's the reason?
He's trying to. You won't get it out, and you want a reason. The reason is you are a homosexual. You are a disgrace to the family. You are a part of the LGBT community, and this is not what black men, let alone men, raise. This is what women raise. This is what women are okay with. Women are more prone to say, you know what, I'm just gonna work with him, and I'll probably accept it. But I'm telling you, man, it's a breaking point. It's almost like when a man is dealing with a whore. Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, she's your wife, but she's promiscuous and she has a past. It's gonna eat you up inside, and at one point, you just don't want to deal with it. I feel him 100%. Okay, I feel him 100%. This is a grown man. He made his choices and decisions. It's not in alignment with what your parents raised you like. So you need to go. Who cares that you pay your half of the bills? Start paying your own whole bills. It's funny how at one point he's like, oh, I pay my half. You don't have to touch my stuff. But then on another point, he says he's not going anywhere, and he needs to know why he's getting out. You guys are not comfortable to be around.
You out of here.
What's the reason? Why are you putting me out? You in my room, you invading my privacy, you going through my drawer, you taking out my clothes.
No privacy.
You throwing them all over the floor, you putting them in back up.
What about the family privacy? What about our privacy?
Why do you keep bringing the family up? This is between me and you. I just want you to know, I just want you to address the issue.
The reason why he's bringing the family up is because you have become a homosexual and you have disgraced what he is supposed to raise. See, a legacy means something. One of the main examples of legacy, guys, if y'all didn't know, is how that child turns out, and also that child in general. So when you got someone who's wearing this rainbow, who got lipstick on, and obviously is a homosexual, obviously is a mole, that's in opposition to a competent man and what he wants to raise. That is in opposition to the Heavenly Father. That's in opposition to the basic instructions before leaving earth. Deuteronomy has tons and tons of laws, tons of rules, tons of commandments. And one of those is, if mankind lies with mankind, that's an abomination to the Most High. So if a man is made in the image of God and he raises a son who is in opposition to the laws of God, why would that man want that company when that child becomes a man or becomes grown? Do you guys feel me?
I never disrespect you. I never disrespect you.
You're disrespecting me now.
How?
You're putting people in our business. You're recording me. Get out of my house, man.
I want people to see how I'm being treated all of a sudden. I guess it was a surprise. I guess it was a shock into the family. I guess that's what it was. That's what it was. Well, just be real and tell me the reason, though. You're not telling me anything. You're not telling me nothing. You don't have to keep touching my stuff.
Get out of here.
I can get my own stuff. You don't have to touch my stuff.
I need you out of here. Get your out of here, man.
You know what? I'm gonna get somebody to come get me. I'm gonna call me a lift or something. I got it. Don't touch my stuff.
Let's go.
Don't touch. This is ridiculous. I don't have to be treated like this. You know what? You're so stupid and closed-minded. You're so stupid and closed-minded. You're closed-minded. You're closed-minded. Like this is dumb. It's stupid. I'm gone.
Get out of here, man.
And the reason why he wanted, his father to tell him why was because he wanted to get on the internet and pander to people and finally get his father to admit, you're a homosexual. I don't like your environment. I don't like the company you keep. Everybody in the family knows that my son is a homosexual. He's confident. He's a grown man. And it's like that. Now they question how did I raise him and this and that. I just don't want him in my presence. You wanted him to say that very reason so that the internet could come and pander to you. Well, I'm not one of those. Get your grown ass the fuck out that house. That ain't how black men raised young black men. Black men have not raised black men to be like this. You got your pookies, your homosexuals, etc. Predominant, confident, competent black men and who in which black women don't want to deal with have not raised black men like this. And I find a parallel nature in this young black man. I find a parallel nature with the black woman. I'm gonna close this video out by saying this. Black Lives Matter. Thank you for allowing people to be confident and do things like this. You guys aided this. Black women, you guys aided this. Weak black men who are a minority, you guys aided this. And besides that, black men, let's stand up so we can mitigate these situations that we have to deal with that we don't control. We're in a matriarchy, not a patriarchy in the black community.